Hey, what's going on guys? Shane here. And today we're going to take a look at how to throw skip or clinch knees on the heavy bag. Whether you're taking a Muay Thai class or a cardio kickboxing class, your coach will have you clinch up with the bag and throw repetitive knees left and right. And a lot of people have trouble with this movement. So we're going to take a look at some common mistakes and how to do it correctly so that you can optimize your workout and maximize the power of those knees. Let's take a look. Okay, so let's first look at some beginner mistakes when doing skip knees on the heavy bag. Most commonly, we're going to see something like this. Not only is that taking away from your power and your workout, but it's also actually a little dangerous to the knee joint. If you're throwing like this, and you may have felt some pain in the kneecap doing this, it's because you haven't solidified the knee. And the way that we do that is by pulling our heel all the way to our butt. And you can just feel your kneecap. When you straighten your leg out, you can move the kneecap around, but once you start to bend your knee and the further you bring your heel to your butt, the more solid that knee is going to be, okay? So when we throw the knee, we have to make sure that we pull the heel all the way to the butt. Now, the running man motion, as some people call it, which is where we skip into the knee, a lot of people have trouble with that too. We see sort of that like an actual running man like Vanilla Ice would do. We're not gonna do that. What we need to do is, after we throw the knee, my right foot, this one right here, is going to step right where my left foot is, on that exact same spot. And as it does, this leg swings back. I want to create some distance, some momentum, so that I can rip this knee into my opponent's ribs or into the bag. And then again, this left foot is going to step right down there to where that one was. This one swings back, and then I rip a knee to the body, okay? Another common mistake is resting the knuckles on the heavy bag. Instead, what I want to do is I want to grab it. Just like I would grab someone's bicep or head behind the head, we want to work our grip strength as well. So what I'm doing here is grabbing at a round head level, and I'm just squeezing the bag. Some people reach up here to grab the straps. That's a cheat move, guys. Don't do that. Sometimes you get lucky and there'll be some fabric to grab the bag. Okay, maybe, but still, what you want to do is really just control that bag. And when you do that, it's really important that you push-pull. You hear this expression being used a lot. And it's just as it sounds. I'm going to push to create space, and then I'm going to pull it into my knee. I push, pull, push, pull, push, and pull. Okay, so now I'm doing that running man motion, bringing my heel all the way to my butt. I have proper grip, and I'm pushing and pulling. Now the next thing is you want to also control the bag. It's not just forward and back. We're not just pushing and pulling, because in the clinch we can also whip. We can try to offset and knock them off balance. So that's what we're going to do. So I have the grip, I push. Instead of just pulling them into the knee, what I can do is step at an advancing 45 and then draw my right leg back as I pull it in. Now I got this knee here, I step, and I can go to the opposite side, okay? So it's push, step, draw as I pull, and then I have that knee. And then the bag's gonna be moving depending on how I hit it, depending where I hit it, right? So as it does, a lot of people tend to throw these round knees, and they come up and they kind of slap with the inner thigh. You want to hit, again, you want to hit with the hard part of the knee. You don't want to hit with the soft muscle. You want to hit with that kneecap. So if you are going to do side knees, then make sure you turn it over so that you're hitting with the kneecap, or at least the hard part of the knee. And you also want to make sure that you are getting your straight knees, because it's easy to develop the habit of just throwing these round knees. They're a little bit easier, especially if the bag's spinning. But there's not much power on that, right? You want to go straight through. You want to shish kebab them with your knee. So when you do, make sure you get those straight knees in as well. You can get the side knees, but make sure you get the ones that come right up the center. That's where you're going to get maximum power. All right, guys, there you have it. Clinch knees on the heavy bag. So whether you're aiming to break ribs or just get a better workout, now you know how to do it correctly. It takes time, it takes practice, so be patient with it and just follow along to these tips. You'll get it, I promise. Until next time, be sure to subscribe to get the fight tips before your opponent does. I'm Shane with Fight Tips for the underdogs.